You happen to know where Andrew's at by any chance?
No, I have no idea, but he's never lived at that property.
Okay.
In replacement with non-white savages.
Andrew Anglin, founder of the Daily Stormer, is one of the world's most notorious neo-Nazis. In April, the Southern Poverty Law Center filed a civil suit against him, claiming he harassed and intimidated a Jewish woman in Montana by urging his readers to unleash a troll storm. Hundreds of threatening messages targeting her and her 12-year-old son. But the case could be dismissed, because Anglin is nowhere to be found. He's hiding out to avoid getting served with court documents.
He's at the bar across the street. Come on.
Jeff Cremeans is the process server hired to serve Andrew Anglin. He works with his niece, Erica, who's also his protege. Cremeans has been searching for Anglin since last April. He just received a call from an informant saying Anglin had been at a downtown steakhouse and then fled into this hotel.
That guy sitting in that chair right there, that's not one of your people, is it? Because Erica said he's been here the whole time since we've been here. Can you see his phone from there? What's he doing? Just like Facebook or something? All right, 10-4. All right, bye. He's on Facebook. Erica could see right into his phone. Boy, just knowing he's in here is just.
What does it feel like?
I'm happy about it, but I'm also frustrated. I don't know where he's at in here, and there's not really a whole heck of a lot I can do right now. The old game of hide and seek.
Cremeans said it was his best tip in months, but later the tipster hedged, saying he wasn't 100% certain.
All right, there's that. That's good to go. She got a lot of people served yesterday. That's
Good for her.
Good thing.
Lawyers hire Cremeans to deliver legal documents to the people they're suing. It's what you have to do to get most lawsuits started. Cremeans says he's never seen someone work as hard as Anglin to duck being served.
People that don't want to be served make our jobs difficult. That's all there is to it,
Cremeans has served thousands of people over 25 years. He pegs his success rate at about 90%. Pretty good, given that sometimes the defendants turn out to be dead.
We go and we hand them the papers and we tell them they've been served. That's it. Glorified mailman, we've been called.
Why in the age of email do you have to give them physical papers?
That's a good question. I think this proves to the court that, yes, they were indeed legally, lawfully served, and they could proceed with the case.
No, we don't want any trouble. We're just looking for Andrew. You happen to know where Andrew's at by any chance?
No, I
It's a
have no
relic of a
idea.
time when the only way to notify someone they were being sued was with paper in person or by mail. Over time, the custom was formalized, and whether a court has jurisdiction over someone can make them appear in court, can make them pay a fine, and so on, depends on serving those papers. Adding to the pressure, if Cremeans doesn't find his man, the case could be thrown out. Anglin's lawyer, Mark Randazza, filed a motion to dismiss that focuses on the fact that his client hasn't been served. The case has dragged Cremeans into a dark world and turned him, for the moment, into a professional Nazi hunter.
How much did you know about this alt-right white nationalist movement before you got to this case?
Not much at all. I had heard of Richard Spencer, that type of thing. This case has certainly educated me and a lot of others on what those guys are up to and what they're doing.
Anglin claims he's not a resident of any U.S. state and is living somewhere abroad, but he's from Columbus. Online, he said he's picked up donations at his father's business here. So Cremeans has looked all over the city, including at the many properties Anglin's father owns in town.
Yeah, this is the building his father has his business in, where Andrew has used this for an address, both for a mailing address, and he's received checks here.
And your servers have visited here a bunch of
Yes.
times.
Yeah, we've talked to front desk people, again, first time they were cooperative, second time, not so much, so.
Anyone connected to Anglin could bring Cremeans closer to Anglin himself.
We need to protect the Nazis. We need to protect the KKK. We need to protect voices that we disagree with. And when I want to shut
That includes his lawyer,
because I
Mark
disagree with
Randazza,
their
who's based in
opinion,
Las Vegas, but showed up in Ohio. Cremeans was tipped off to Randazza's flight while he was still in the air and went to the airport and recorded him.
He was like about as inconspicuous as a turd in a punch bowl or a dick in the mashed potatoes, you know. There was somebody there, you know, I don't know if he's a private investigator or just somebody who finds me attractive.
Randazza took a photo of his own.
I think I was more discreet at it than he was. He should have just come up and introduced himself and said hi and like asked me a few questions.
I wasn't really following him. I just wanted to show that he was there. I was looking for Andrew Anglin, so he's making it look like he's trying to put me down, say I'm a bad process server, bad PR, whatever. So, you know.
That Randazza was in town looked like strong circumstantial evidence that Anglin was too. Later that night, Randazza tweeted a photo from a steakhouse. A tipster went by and said he thought he saw Anglin inside, sitting with a man who wasn't Randazza. But Randazza swore up and down he wasn't there to see Anglin.
I am here on an unrelated case. I'm conducting a deposition of a plaintiff in a defamation case.
And it's totally not Nazi stuff.
No, not at all. This is actually...
The day after we spoke to Randazza, Anglin posted this on Gab, a social media network popular with white nationalists. Randazza later told us he's never met Anglin in person. But Cremeans says he has met Anglin face-to-face in a chance encounter at his local grocery store, which he described in a sworn statement.
I just recently got the video surveillance back of the Meyer store when I was there. And if you guys want to watch that, I can go over that with you.
Yes, very
I just got
nice.
it this morning, so let's check that out. And if you
In
see the
December,
video,
Cremeans was
I'll
shopping
tell
with
you.
his son when he spotted Anglin at the self-checkout, buying protein powder. But he couldn't serve him because he didn't have the papers with him.
There's Andrew Anglin right there, his white little powder. He even looks over at me, clear as day. Then he walks up, he's looking at me. This is where I see him take out his wallet. And nope, he puts down his wallet and gets out this white envelope. God, it's so him, it's him.
Now, is it possible that is just someone who looked kind of
No.
like him, another short guy?
Because I've watched so many videos of him, I've seen so many pictures of him, all the facial features, everything, it was him. I'm 110% sure of it.
And what would be the penalty if you misrepresented anything
Oh
of
my
that
gosh.
statement?
Fines, jail time, my career. Yeah, I mean, there would be a lot riding if I signed a document and was lying, or if I fabricated the story. Yeah. Wish I'd have played the lottery that day. So, but yeah, it happened.
You're hunting somebody for the better part of a year. You happen to bump into this guy in a grocery store. I mean, I want to meet this guy, touch his head, and then go buy a lottery ticket. I mean, what are the odds of that?
Do you think it's fitting that he trolls people from the safety of his computer without ever having to confront them in person? And here, it's again avoiding that physical interaction.
Yeah. There's a word for that. It's cowardly. It's as simple as that. Yeah, he's going to keep hiding.
But you're gonna get him.
I'm going to get him somehow, some way.